Hello, in episode 2 of the history of India, I would like to discuss the ancient and medieval Indian history. And in the last episode, we completed with introduction, and in this episode, we would go with prehistoric period. So, this is episode 2. So, the prehistoric period is famous for important sites. So, this is what we must know about prehistoric period in the syllabus. So, in a nutshell, there is a table over here about the prehistoric period table, the important sites. So we'll have a brief discussion on the important sites of prehistoric period in Indian ancient history. So important sites are divided into Paleolithic sites, Mesolithic sites, Neolithic sites, megalithic sites, and early villages. So these are the prehistoric period places we need to know. Coming to Paleolithic sites, the first important site that we must know is Bhimbetka. Bhimbetka is a place which is close to Narmada river. So we know that Narmada river or Narmada valley is in Madhya Pradesh in India. So Bhimbetka place, it is a Paleolithic site. This is an early Stone Age site which is located near Narmada river in Madhya Pradesh. And Bhimbetka is famous for natural caves and rock shelters. The difference between caves and rock shelters is caves are natural voids in the ground. So they will be extending to a long distance. So when you go inside a cave, that will be for a long distance. Whereas rock shelters are at the bottom of a hill or a cliff. For example, this is a hill. There will be a shelter at the end of the hill, at the bottom or at the foot of the hill. So these are not very long, these are just like a small shelter. So these are known as natural caves and rock shelters that we find in this Paleolithic site of Bhimbetka. And Bhimbetka is not just famous for these natural caves and rock shelters, but also we find several paintings belonging to Paleolithic site over there. And these paintings were having the pictures of wild animals during Paleolithic site. So the men of Paleolithic period drew these paintings of wild animals in these natural caves and rock shelters. So this is about Bhimbetka. The next place is Hungsi. Hungsi is a place that is very close to Krishna river. And Hungsi is very famous for a large number of tools made up of limestone. Hungsi is in Karnataka at the first place, and this has got limestone reserves even now. And so there are these tools of limestone from Paleolithic site which are brought out in archaeological excavations. As we know, Paleolithic is early Stone Age period, and the men were even making weapons or tools with stones. So limestone tools are found in Hungsi. So this is used for all sorts of activities. So skinning the animals or felling of trees and all such activities are done with only stone. So these limestone tools are found in Hungsi place during Paleolithic period. And the next thing is Karnool caves. Karnool caves, Karnool is in Andhra Pradesh. It is close to Krishna river, and the evidence of use of fire is found in Karnool caves. So Karnool Paleolithic site, use of fire. And the next thing is Patne. This is not Patna. Patna is in Bihar. Patne is in Maharashtra. So Patna in Maharashtra is also a Paleolithic site. This has large quantities of ostrich egg shells. Ostrich egg shells from Paleolithic period are found in Patna in Maharashtra. And also there are some beads found which are made out of these shells. So beads are jewelry. So people were making jewelry out of beads even in Paleolithic period, and the evidence of this is found in Patna in Maharashtra. So these are very four important Paleolithic sites from prehistoric period. They are Bhimbetka, Hungsi, Karnool caves, and Patna. And the next one is Mesolithic site. So the Mesolithic sites are two very important sites. They are Langnaj in Gujarat. So Langnaj is present in Gujarat. It is a very important Mesolithic site, and Langnaj has got bones of people belonging to that site. So this is what the archaeology says. Mesolithic site, men belonging to Mesolithic site, their bones are found in Langnaj in Gujarat. And the next important place of Mesolithic site is Moharana Pahara. Moharana Pahara is in Mirzapur. Mirzapur is in Uttar Pradesh. So this is very famous because this has got the earliest evidence of burials in India. So in India there are burial grounds even from Mesolithic site. That is what we can know from this. So earliest evidence of burials in India is found in Mohrana Pahara in Mirzapur in Uttar Pradesh. So along with goods placed with the dead. So people believed in life after death. So there are goods that are placed along with the dead people, and the first evidence of burials in India, these both belong to Maharana Pahara, Mirzapur, Uttar Pradesh. So there are two Mesolithic sites important, Langnaj and Maharana Pahara. The next, the Neolithic sites. The Neolithic sites would include Mehergarh. Mehergarh is a very important place. It is present in northwest Pakistan, and Mehergarh is also a very important village. During even in Harappan civilization we find this. This is the base for Harappan civilization, that is Mehergarh. It is in northwest Pakistan. This is one of the earliest villages. So the earliest evidence of burials is in Uttar Pradesh. One of the earliest villages is Mehergarh. Mehergarh belongs to Neolithic period. And the next important Neolithic site is Gufkral and Burza Home. Gufkral and Burza Home are in Kashmir. So there we find the earliest evidence of farmers and herders of sheep and goat. And Kashmir Valley, even now it is famous for herders. So the tribes over there are mostly herders of sheep and goat. So these herder type of civilization in Kashmir has begun right from Neolithic period. So the Neolithic site there is Gufkral and Burza Home. So that is famous for farmers. Earliest burials is in Uttar Pradesh, Mesolithic site, earliest village and earliest farmers. So that's how we can build up the prehistoric period of India. The next important Neolithic site is Chirand. Chirand is in Bihar. It is also a famous Neolithic site. The next one is Koldiva. Koldiva is in Uttar Pradesh. Koldiva is famous because for the first time rice husk is seen embedded in pot sheds. So that shows that people were using pot to store their grains. So agriculture was there. As we know, Neolithic period is famous for agriculture. Farming began, and even farming tools have come up. So in Koldiva, as an evidence, we can see rice husk kept in pot sheds. So there are clay of pot sheds. That means broken pieces of pot is there, which is an evidence that there used to be pottery. So we know that even Neolithic period is famous for pottery. The next thing is, it suggests that rice was an indigenous crop. So when rice grains are present, it shows that rice is not imported, but it is an indigenous crop rather than an import. It is not an imported good but an indigenous crop. So it is believed that rice is imported from China and Southeast Asia in our early times. But this Koldiva in Uttar Pradesh suggests that even rice is grown over in India here itself. The next famous Neolithic site is Mahagara. Mehergarh is different. Mahagara is different. Mahagara is in Uttar Pradesh. This is also famous for growing rice and rearing cattle. So earlier we have seen rearing of sheep and goat in Kashmir, that is in Gufkral and Burza Home. So now we are seeing the rearing of cattle in Mahagara in Uttar Pradesh. So these two things are found. So rice husk we have seen, and now we are seeing rice. Both of them belong to Neolithic period. These are the first starting things. The next important site is Daojali Harding. Daojali Harding is in Brahmaputra Valley. Brahmaputra Valley is in Assam. So this is also a very famous Neolithic site. Daojali Harding in Brahmaputra Valley. So Brahmaputra Valley, as we know, it is the valley that is considered in between northeast and east range of Himalayas. So this valley between northeast and eastern range is Brahmaputra Valley. Here lies Assam. And the next is Hallur. Hallur is in Andhra Pradesh. It is also a famous Neolithic site. And the next important place is Payampalli. Payampalli is in Tamil Nadu. It is in south, that is in Tamil Nadu, between Krishna and Kaveri rivers. So this is Payampalli. Important place of Neolithic period belonging to Tamil Nadu is Payampalli. It was close to the routes leading to China and Myanmar. So as Payampalli is close to that sea route that would lead to China and Myanmar, it has got something from China, that is It has got a stone named jadeite. Jadeite is a crystal stone that is it is generally in green color, but it can also be in orange, yellow, brown, blue, and in so many other colors. But the main color of jadeite is green. So it is found in Payampalli in Tamil Nadu. So there are also these tools called mortar and pestle. Mortar. This is mortar. Mortar and pestle are those tools which are used for grinding. So mortar and pestle, and also jadeite stone. These are from Payampalli in Tamil Nadu. They are known to be brought from China, imported from China. And the next sites are megalithic sites. The important megalithic sites are Adi Channalur. Adi Channalur is in south beyond Kaveri river. Adi Channalur is also in Tamil Nadu, in Tootukuri district in Tamil Nadu. So this is also beyond Kaveri river. It is a very famous megalithic site. Megalith means the period when big stone monuments have come up. So we have seen that Neolithic, Mesolithic and Paleolithic, in which different kinds of stones have come up. But in megalithic site, not just the stone tools, but monuments made up of stones have come. Mega is big, so monuments built by stones have started in megalithic period. So the important megalithic sites are Adi Channalur in Tamil Nadu and Brahmagiri. Brahmagiri is in Karnataka. It is between Krishna and Kaveri rivers. And there is something important about Brahmagiri. In Brahmagiri, we find one skeleton that is buried with some gold and some ornaments. So one skeleton with 33 gold beads, 2 stone beads, 4 copper bangles, and 1 conch shell. So conch shell is a shell, seashell. So it is also found there. So Brahmagiri is famous for this skeleton with ornaments. And megaliths, to know something about megaliths, these are large stones. As I told you, these are large big rocks or stones used to build monuments. So large stones, they are building burial sites. So with these megalithic period, with megaliths or large stones, people started building burial sites. But the earliest evidence of burials, we found it in Moharana Pahara in Uttar Pradesh during Mesolithic period. That was the earliest burial sites. Now this is large burial site. Now what we are seeing is large burial site that has started in megalithic period in Brahmagiri. So large burial places are there in Brahmagiri. This practice began in 1000 BC. As we know, Neolithic period ended with 3300 BC. So since then megalithic period started. So that is in 1000 BC. These large burial sites are seen. That was prevalent throughout. These places are mostly from Deccan Plateau, south and northeast parts of India, and also Kashmir. So these are the 3 important places of megalithic period. So the dead in these burial grounds were buried with black and red ware, tools, weapons, ornaments, gold, stone, and sometimes they are buried with skeleton of horses and horse equipment. So there is a large amount of things along with the dead body that are placed in burial grounds. All of this we find it in relation to Brahmagiri in Karnataka. The next important megalithic site, very important one, is Enam Gaon. Enam Gaon is a place that is on the river God. River God is in Pune, Maharashtra. It is a tributary of river Bhima. So river God starts from Western Ghats and it is in Pune, Maharashtra, and Bhima river joins Krishna river. It flows southeast. So near these rivers is Enam Gaon. Enam Gaon is in Karnataka. And these rivers flow through the western part of India or the Western Ghats, and it was occupied between 1600 BC to 700 BC. So Enam Gaon is also inhabited in this period. One famous thing about Enam Gaon is here the people are buried with head towards north. So this is a very important point regarding Enam Gaon. So people are buried with head towards north. Sometimes burials were within the house. Sometimes burials are made inside the house also, and along with the dead body, vessels are placed with food, water, and things like that, so that we can know they believed in life after death. So that is about Enam Gaon. And heads were placed towards north while burying. Enam Gaon is also very famous even we find it in Indus Valley civilization. It is one of the post-Harappan sites and very important for agricultural activities, Enam Gaon. And next we have this heading of early villages. So we have some early villages, and under that one famous early village is Mehergarh. Mehergarh is a very important early village of prehistoric period. Mehergarh is one of the earliest villages we know about. This has remains of rectangular houses. So rectangular houses is one word we also find in Indus Valley civilization. So this says that Mehergarh is the earliest village during Indus Valley civilization, or a transition to this period to Indus Valley civilization. So this is a precursor of Indus Valley civilization. So rectangular houses are seen in this earliest village called Mehergarh, and even burial sites are seen, pointing to belief of life after death. So they also believed in life after death. And here one important thing is cotton. So cotton has been grown in Mehergarh, had been grown even in the early villages like Mehergarh, and that probably dated back to 5000 BC. So that is during, we can say, megalithic period. So even cotton is grown during 5000 BC. So this can be this can be dating back to Neolithic period and have continued till megalithic period. And also cotton growth 5000 BC, it means it has started in Neolithic period. So this is about Mehergarh, rectangular houses, burial sites, cotton. So these three things must be remembered in relation to Mehergarh. So these are some early villages. So this is all about prehistoric period. All that we need to know are the sites from prehistoric period. So the Paleolithic sites contain Bhimbetka, Hongsi, Karnool Caves, Patne. Mesolithic sites contained Langnaj, Moharana, Pahara. Neolithic sites contain Mehergarh, Gufkral and Burza Home. Both of these are in Kashmir. Chirand, Koldhiva, Mahagara, Daujali Harding, Hallur in Andhra Pradesh, Payampalli in Tamil Nadu. Next megalithic sites, there are three. Adi Chanalur, Brahmagiri and Enamgaon is also famous. And next we have early village called and a very important early village called Mehergarh. Mehergarh is in Pakistan. So all of this is about prehistoric period. The thing we need to know about prehistoric period is about important sites. So this is episode 2, prehistoric period, and thank you.